Hi, I'm in Portland. Check out this view. I'm so excited. This is the best part. Wow! Cool building. Got some more buildings over there. Hey, look, an airplane. And this looks like Rosemary's Baby right there. So I just landed in Portland. I am here until tomorrow night, and then I am flying home, actually, kind of tomorrow afternoon. I'm here for less than 24 hours. I'm basically gonna sleep, get up, do a work event tomorrow. But I figured I would just record a little bit, you know, maybe show a little bit of the city as I'm walking around to dinner tonight, if I can, and talk about the book I was reading on the flight, and a few other things I've been up to the past week or so. So it's the beginning of September and we're finally starting to see Halloween things pop up all over the place. I've been going, you know, normal shopping spots like CVS and Target and a couple other places, and bringing my camcorder with me and capturing a few of the awesome decorations that I'm seeing pop up this year. I'm just starting to decorate my office. I found this at a thrift store recently. How cute is she? Girl, don't be afraid. This guy I had from last year, and I just recently got this really cool media station so that I can wheel my movie thing out. And then while I was cleaning up my office, I found these little guys, these clowns that I got last year. But you might notice they now have a bride. Isn't she pretty? Look at her. There she is. But I'm really excited because I have some stuff that I went to Michael's and found yesterday, and I'm gonna bring it in tomorrow and start to decorate the rest of my office. Oh, I have one more thing. Yes. Roses are red, shadows are black, ghosts in the garden, watch your back. I'm at Target, and I haven't even gotten to the Halloween section yet, but they have this like bougie Halloween section with the embroidered pillows. Oh, it's my time of year. Wait, do I need a coffin-shaped charcuterie board? I feel like every year I miss the Target Halloween stuff, and I'm always here and I'm like, what? It's not even October and you've taken everything down, and now look at this luscious display of fall excellence. The problem is, I don't have any money this year. Okay, it's starting to get scary around here. The like synth pop pumpkins are kind of amazing. Have a Lisa Frank Halloween? I think so. This guy says so. He's already dancing. I like that we're kind of getting back to like corny Halloween, you know, like cheesy, campy, like 80s Halloween. What is happening? I love this. The last 2 years I became obsessed with these. They are carvable pumpkins, and so you get these like fake pumpkins and you can carve them and then you keep them forever. I have garbage bags full of these. This style is making me really happy. It's like Calvin and Hobbes drawings, but like 3D now. What's really cool is there seems to be this whole retro vibe this year with things feeling very Muppety, very like Creature Kid. I don't know if you follow him on TikTok, but he did all of the practical effects for Onyx the Fortuitous. He and I met a little while ago. I helped him out with one of his campaigns. If you don't know his stuff, you should check him out. But it has that vibe that's like Muppets meets like Evil Dead. And it's very exciting to me. I think I'm gonna spend probably too much this year on Halloween stuff, but I need to do it quickly because they're already starting to bring out the Christmas stuff. It's a huge section this year, but don't worry, the Christmas stuff is already here. This is offensive. This is absolutely and utterly, it's a mistake, and someone's gonna have to pay. Michael's had a 40% off sale, and I got a really cool plastic ghost. How incredible is that? It reminds me of vintage plastic Halloween stuff.
And a super cute pillow that reminds me of Halloween 3.
Happy, happy Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. I brought in my Halloween 3 Season of the Witch pillow, and then I'm gonna do like a little display here. I might be the only one who actually cares about Halloween, but I found this one at a thrift store. This one I carved myself. And I found this one at Michael's, and I'm so excited. Let's open it up. In my mind, this was gonna take up a whole lot more room. That's okay. We're just getting started. Hi, Edgar. How was your night? God, it's just constant.
On my flight up here, I started this book, Hell on Mars. It's the first of, I think it might even be 4 books, but this is book 1, and it's by J.Z. Foster and Justin M. Woodward. The very first chapter of this is horrific. Basically, it's on this station on Mars, and there are these creatures. It feels kind of like Dead Space with human-like creatures that have deformed into these other things. It's some sort of virus. We don't really know much, but basically the first chapter is like on the other side of the glass. There's just this what used to be a human like banging its face against the glass. It reminded me a little bit of it and a lot of Dead Space. And then we jump into following the actual story, which is a bunch of people who are in the orbital, basically like Peace Corps. They have been sent out to Mars to see what the hell happened out there, and all they know is that they've lost communication. Everything I've read so far, which is about a quarter of the book, has led to them getting onto the station that's on Mars and starting to discover the horrific things that are there. The creatures are very kind of Lovecraftian, squidish, or like leeches, they're kind of described, the little tentacle things going on, but it's definitely something altering the human body, and that is fascinating to me. I love when horror and sci-fi are mixed together, and I feel like in movies we don't often get a really satisfying version of that, but in the books, I mean, they can be really awesome. I also watched another sci-fi movie called Project Ithaca. At first I thought it was gonna be really bad. It's a Canadian sci-fi horror film that's more or less one of these like low budget single room movies, kind of like Cube. Basically, it's a series of people that are strapped inside of a spaceship, and if they scream or wriggle too much, the things that are holding them down kind of constrain them and come and sort of feast on them. Man, I thought it was gonna be terrible, but it ended up being really great in that campy horror, kind of like retro early 2000s kind of way. I don't know exactly when it was made, but it had that like early 2000s vibe, or like 1999, 2001, that sort of thing. Once I fell in with the characters and the storyline, I really loved it, and I was able to overlook maybe the lower budget sides of it that I think were a little bit of a turnoff when I started it, because I wanted like really big production value. And you start to look around and you're like, okay, well, this definitely looks like a spaceship that someone built on a budget. But then even one of the characters references that, and he's like, I mean, look around you, like we could build all this stuff. How do we know we're not just still on Earth? It was a pretty cool watch. Other than that, I haven't been watching too much horror, and the more recent stuff, I mean, the strike is still going on, so I can't really talk about it. But that's all I've got for right now, and now let's go take a walk around Portland.
Yeah, nothing has described me more than that.
It's not a trip to Portland without going to Powell's Books.
Found this awesome copy of Books of Blood Part 1. It has one of my favorite Clive Barker movies, Midnight Meat Train, as one of the stories in here. So I'm very excited about that. Books was amazing. I've been there so many times, but every time I walk in, it's completely redone. And this time they had lots and lots of these older editions of paperbacks, especially in the sci-fi section. I was tempted to bring home so many of them, but people have been sending me a lot of books to my P.O. box, and so I'm gonna focus on those. But this one I just could not pass up. I mean, look how spooky and creepy that cover is. I love it.
And that's the thing about Powell Books. You go in during the day, you come out during the night. Yes.
For now, going to sleep. We have a 6 a.m. call tomorrow morning to do our event, and then I'm back off to Los Angeles.